YouTube. So I am here to record my video review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6 Reunion Part 2, the final part. Okay, so this week's reunion episode wasn't as much as last week, but it was just enough. It's preparing me for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which is most people's favorite, which will be coming on next Monday, April 4th. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yes, I will be reviewing that. But enough of that. Let's just dig right on in. Okay, so this week's reunion starts off with the whole Tara, Amina, Peter mess, chaos, and basically Amina has just revealed that she's pregnant too. Gets up, proudly shows her stomach. Her and Peter have known all this time, and she is just, as Tara would say, the queen of surprises. First, during the season when we were first introduced to her, she's pulling her driver's license with her last name out of her bra and bam, putting it on the table to show Tara. Second reunion reveals that, I'm pregnant. Peter wasn't happy about that. This reunion reveals, I'm pregnant while your other baby mama is 9 months pregnant. So, yeah, she's the queen of surprises. Never really a good surprise. Okay, so of course they had like a lot of back and forth. It didn't make any sense. Tara is upset. She's like, why would you go abort one baby and then go have another one? And they both seem to think that the other got pregnant because of the other woman, i.e., Amina got pregnant because Tara was pregnant, and then Tara got pregnant just to spite Amina. I don't know. It was just a lot. And then at one point, I really felt sorry for them because then Tara says, I left Peter. Tara, no, you didn't, okay? Just stop saying that because you're making yourself look really bad, because if you left Peter, you would not be about to pop now. And one thing that stood out to me as far as that segment, because I can go back and forth forever about how stupid they sound, but one thing I can say is Whitney, Peter's daughter, she chimed in. They asked her how she felt about it. And she said it is seriously like a movie. It is disgusting. But at the end of the day, she feels for Tara. Because Tara just keeps getting punched and punched and punched, and she's 9 months pregnant, baby due in 2 weeks, and now you drop this news on her. It just seems kind of unfair to Tara. And I agree with that, because a lot of people say, like, oh, she's sleeping with a married man, and Amina wants to remind her, you're the mistress, and da-da-da-da. But, and I'm not defending Tara whatsoever, not at all. I'm just trying to see it from Tara's point of view. And Tara was with this man for 13 years before Amina was even in existence, or that Amina was even thought of. And they were in a long, serious relationship. 2 kids lived together and all. The only thing they didn't have was the legal title of Mr. and Mrs. Panky. And then Amina comes into the picture. And in Tara's mind, she thinks that Peter married Amina just so that she could stay in the country. But Peter's saying that's not the case. Well, even if that was the case, he's not going to publicize that on national TV. So, in Tara's defense, like, you took everything from me. Like, you stole my man. So, I guess this begs the question, which one of them is the side chick? Amina or Tara? I don't know. Neither one of them is the main chick. And I really hate that phrase, side chick, main chick. I want to be the only chick. Like, no, that's not cutting it for me. Like, and I think one of them want to be the main. And even Amina said, he's never going to stop messing with, what's her name? Tara. Tara's never going to stop messing with Peter. It's just always going to go like this. And I'm thinking, you're stupid. You're staying in it. And you can say that you're not, but when Cardi B went off on Peter, then Amina looks at Peter and she's like, are you okay? I'm thinking, are you serious? You really asked him if he was okay? Wow. Like, you'll just let this man just stomp all over you. I suppose. But that leads me into my next discussion, which was the argument between Cardi B and Peter. which was great. I was living for it. Cardi B said something about, like, if she was going to be with a man, that at least he was going to be paying her bills and paying her rent. Peter didn't agree with that. Peter thought that that was thought activity, okay? And she said, no, that's not, like, considered, like, being a hoe, because if you're getting something out of me, I'm gonna get something out of you. And then even Remy Ma was agreeing with her, like, you want me to do X, Y, and Z with you, at least make sure I'm well taken care of. And he's like, no, I don't agree with that. She was like, oh, but you can ask me for my body, but I can't have you pay my bills. He was like, no, that makes you a thought. And she's like, no, I don't agree with that. For instance, what are these two women getting out of you? Nothing. They just getting babies. That's all. And then she was like, do you pay their rent? He was like, yes, I do. She was like, why you lying? Why you lying? So she cracked me up, but they were like, no, he pays his part. His part? Girl, as bad as he be making you look on TV, he better not be paying his part. He needs to be paying the whole thing and the utilities and for all the kids' clothes and school and necessities and desires and everything. Like, your pockets need to be filled to the max, because I honestly really don't think there's any amount of money that somebody could pay me, or things they could pay for, to make me look like an idiot on TV. But whatever the case, they like it, I love it. But Cardi B was like straight schooling him. Like, she's so much younger than him, but she's like, they're not getting anything out of this. You are selfish. What kind of example are you setting for your children? You are making these two very smart, intelligent, gifted women just look stupid on TV. For what? For money? And you're not even taking care of them at that? You're paying your part of the rent? That's crazy. That is crazy. So, he was getting so hot and upset, like he was getting up in her face. And I'm thinking, Peter, what are you going to do? You can't handle some words? Really? Okay, so whatever the case, Cardi, she was on 10 tonight. Like, this was like secretly the Cardi B show. Okay, nevertheless, then we move on. Next thing you know, Remy Ma is performing what I think is like hands up, hands down, some, I don't know, but I know that she had on this like super, 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 super tight outfit, and it was just shining everywhere. And I guess her dancers, the whole theme went along with it, but maybe she's back. I know she probably has like better stuff than what she performed that night, but she didn't necessarily do bad. And of course, Pap is right on the side of the stage, happy for her as always. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's get to Yandy and the whole Mendeecees thing and the family, because that was the other big like core part of this episode. So we see like Mendeecees' final moments and him like on the car ride to go to jail, and he's breaking down, and it is the saddest thing ever. And his kids are in the car, and then you hear his mom tell him, Mendeecees, you need to get it together, like basically cut out all that crying. And a lot of people didn't agree with that. They're basically like, he's a grown man, why can't he cry? Well, she explained it as in she was telling him it's okay to cry, but you need to pull yourself together before you go to turn yourself in. Like, prepare yourself for this, or it could be 50 times worse when the reality really hits when you walk inside. So I understood that. Now, he also wants to have like a good, happy moment filled with smiles and joy and tear before he departs from his family, because you never know what could happen. So, whatever the case, I understood that. He's, really close with all of his kids, and he loves Yandy, and it's just so much to take in. So it was really sad to watch. Then we have the baby mamas on the stage, and then one of the baby mamas, Samantha, along with her mom. Her mom is hilarious, okay? She's lost a lot of weight. Samantha may have picked up a little bit of her mama's weight, but the mama lost a lot of weight. But Samantha's mama and Mendeecees' mama, they do not like each other at all whatsoever. They are always ready to fight, okay? Judy and whatever the other one's name is. And so they're going back and forth, and Samantha basically decides, like, I think Yandy be putting on a front like she's just the world's best stepmother and this and that, and she oversteps her boundaries with my kids, and they're like, what? This is a different Samantha. So it seems as if she may just be turning up for the cameras, although there may be some truth to what she's saying. And Yandy admitted, like, I'm sorry, I love your kids so much. There's some things that I probably should, you know, go over with you before I do it, i.e. picking up your kid and not telling you and signing him out of school. So that was an instance where Yandy really didn't have any like bad intentions, but she understands she needs to communicate that with her. On the other hand, Samantha's being very difficult, and she doesn't want little Mendeecees, which is the oldest kid at his age, to ever go and visit Mendeecees in prison. And I think that's really sad. And I understand, because this is the same situation as Phaedra with her kids and Apollo, although Phaedra's kids are a lot younger. And Remy Ma tries to jump in and say, no, like, I'm telling you because I've been in this position, the kids need to see their father. Like, they need to have that relationship. She's like, I'm sorry, I respect what you're saying, but I'm not putting my son in that type of situation. I don't want him to be around that. And, you know, we all could say what we possibly would do, but unless you've been in the situation, I guess you don't truly know. But what I think I would do, I would not want my child to just not see their father all of this time. Like, I would let it be a learning lesson. It probably wouldn't be an all the time thing. But yeah, as a man, he probably does need to see him and hug him and physically, like, touch him. Like, I'm here for you. I love you. You can write me. We're still going to maintain some type of relationship. And when I get out, I will be right here for you. And you do not have to go looking for acceptance anywhere else or any type of father figure anywhere else, because I'm here. I can't physically be there, but I am like emotionally with you, and I will get out, you know, at the earliest they'll let me out, and I will be there for you every step of the way. They need to have some type of bond, some type of relationship. And I think that it would be really bad, especially her son looks like he's maybe like 9, 10. If he went 7 years and then he's like 16, he's well into his teenage years, and he doesn't have any type of relationship with his dad, and he's known his dad all of this time. So, and it seems like his dad was like his primary caregiver. So, you know, that's really sad. So I hope that she has a change of heart. Nevertheless, that segment was a little wild and crazy, and they accused Yandy a few times, but she kept her head up. Mendeecees left a nice little video for her. I thought it was really sweet. I'm really sad that he's in there for so long, but you know, I guess you do the crime, you have to do the time. Okay, well, with that being said, I don't have anything else. I was looking down in my notes to see, but I don't. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and